Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play
Ruined King, a League of Legends story.
with me, Demonox. When we last left off, we failed to capture a bounty because he wasn't there. We did raid the Buru Temple. We still have to get some more treasure from there, though. Come here, you. Some bonus damage. Ooh, one dude on his own. Death mark? Maybe, but... if I just attack... Yeah, I can still get a taunt off before you get this thing off.
Follow the light. I can taste fear.
You'll go with a nice Chianti. Okay, with taunt, he now has to target him. He can reduce all damage by 45%. And with a shield, he will not even take that much damage. Ooh. That's a nasty combo plan on that one. See, even that crit, he didn't punch through his armor. Oh, I won't get the other ult on time.
Got what you deserved.
Because he's going down. See, this is where Braum would be. I should have actually put Braum in this team before.
We did it!
What went wrong with fighting them before was the fact I had 3 DPS damage dealers. And they would have no ability to defend themselves. But at least we have some point XP with these guys though. They at least still give us XP. Right, can you read these off? Ah. Shall we? Yes. Right, is this... That's of all the giants. Chamber, Grand Library, to the Academy Gardens. There's a lot of... Whoa, there's a lot in here. Celestial Library. Series of papers, research looks like scan on table. Parts of the paper have eroded with time. Some passages stick out to you as you glance over them. Moving mist controlled with affinity sequences can loop in regular patterns, and then using animal research can effectively act as a pseudo-invisibility spell. Much of the paper details failed experiments. However, the researcher gets particularly interested in a rare type of moth that is almost never seen in the wilds unless under particular circumstances. And it is good for a reason. It is for good reason. The moth has ambient dust that perpetually shrouds itself from predators. This paper chronicles the beginnings of a set of research of constructs in relation to the shrouding moth dust. Of course, with this new tool, we must hone our defenses to detect it, lest our enemies use it against us. So far, the results have not been promising. The constructs fail the same way we do in detecting intruders inside the shrouding mist. Ah, so the constructs can... That's gonna be bad.
Don't
Holy!
worry, I'll make this quick.
$32,000.
Go. Still hungry. They can't keep me down long.
An unexpected kindness.
Moves like I'm outplaying. If all plating. Alright. If all plating is removed. Add the second broken armor, increasing all damage taken by 10%. Alright. So the more power lanes he attacks done. I mean that is shielding.
Needed that.
This could be dangerous, so I need to have. Incoming.
Still be peaceful.
Ow.
All paths end. Not half bad.
Well, he just stacked about 90 loads of power of armor on them. Wow. He does 2,000 damage.
Guess that's it.
Yeah, if we can. His damage output is way, way, way too high. Brom could take a hit, but it's about the only one who could.
So much energy!
That makes a big difference. He's about to wail on us. So, damage is increased stack per essence vest. At the moment, she only has 3 stacks of it. So, at full 9, that would be the best time to use that ability.
Ouch.
Don't die. Rom don't die.
Won't forget.
Okay. Do we flee? Nope, we can't get out of the fight. Can we flee now? Alright, fine, we'll see the ultimate then.
I've been waiting for this.
These constructs are a little too harsh for us to kill. Alien punch with armor because you're shielded.
I'm out.
Wow, wow, wow. Thankfully, put it back here. So, we should not fight those things. At least not yet. Those constructs hit. Constructs? The constructs hit way, way too hard. around inside the obscuring mist. Hey! Ooh. I got good stuff on that. Big... Lots of good stuff. I mean, we'll bankroll this one. Let's check out our stuff. Because, oh dear god, I'm not finding those guardians. We need... more. Like... more. Just more. There's little of anything to be said about anything else. We just need more. Oh, wrong button. With Hextech. We don't have any Hextech on us. Ooh, that's not bad. He isn't really an offense type guy, he is a whoop 'em. Yeah, he'll be a little bit pointish, but that'll give me some points too. Because what he's wearing is good. United slightly better. Give him more attack power. His crit go up. You know what? And XP boost. He hasn't got decent one in. Ah, that one might work though. A little less attack power, a little less health, but definitely a big boost when it comes to the defensive rating. I need to get you a weapon. So that's that bit. Unclear what is so strange about this giant statue of this ancient sage. Upon Pyre's approach, a small set of runic glyphs appear at the statue's pointing finger, beginning to emit a jet of light. What purpose of these features serve remains unclear. However, the jet of light does not correspond to anything in the room, and the glyphs signify a random assortment of cardinal and inner directions. Cardinal directions. Faces south-east. Faces southeast. Doing something. What is this? That points. Well, that's conjunction corner is pointing over here now. Unfortunately, I can't scan the room. That's why my tiny mist is coming back. This one, I believe, goes this way. There should be one that's going around. There should be able to get into. misfilled pits dank and clear. There's nothing in here. Bit of waste. So that statue, there's nothing here to point at, so I am thinking I have to point this way. Who knows, maybe I've aimed the right direction. I just have to wait for the circle to come back. Ooh, risky. Risky. It should then draw up, this should cross the path of the one. This one. Basically, they fall in here, they have to get past them as being constantly shrouded. Okay, here you going. And in the next circle. Why? Because at the moment we are not strong enough to take these guys out. Now, I'm thinking later down the line, I'm going to be such a powerhouse, I'm going to literally tear these people to shreds. Excellent. We now have access to the Vault of Giants. That's good. Let's see. Among sources indecipherable, there, and time-worn books, one stands out. A scroll decorated with an Ionian style emblazoned with the words Swordmaster's Scroll. We'll see about that. The scroll is obviously ancient and uses Ionian characters. And the words, however, are complete nonsense, seem more like a cipher than legitimate text. It is most likely the Swordmaster Scroll Kali was referring to it. However, it seems only that she will be able to read it. Kalia. Interesting. There's a big black boop in the middle there. Vault of Giants, Aris Part 1. In her white bed, Aris awoke. Her family around her soon spoke. You fell again, the mother declared. Be more careful, the father said scared. Aris touched the swelling on her head, and on her fingertips saw red. Beside the blue lake, beneath the trees, she remembered being chased by yellow bees. Blue, red, yellow, yellow, red, blue, yellow. Her parents fought over what to do, and that overwhelmed Aris, but no one knew. She looked outside the window glass to find a bird that was sure to pass. She spied a robin, and through its eyes Aris flew. Over green trees and hills to heights she never knew. The robin alighted on a soft piece of ground, and gazed at the pink sunset, clouds strewn all around. Back in her room, her parents still shouting, she took respite in her imagination's outing. For in the solace of nature, Aris found no equal. She quietly realized she felt lonely around people. But it appears to be inactive. There are 4 uncut buttons. Inspect the device. The all appears to be transparent at first glance, but nothing appears behind it. There are only hints of smoky wisps dancing within. 4 buttons are suddenly both transparent and opaque. Their states are probably connected somehow. The chromosphere becomes active. As the orb floats and animates into being, a single question tangles in your mind. Have you heard the Song of Aris? It playfully asks. Yes. Oh, and the song, yellow came after blue. What colour comes next? Green. Over green the green trees it flew. Red. Blue. Red was found on the fingertips. Oh, cool. Then, just as suddenly as it awakens, it slumbers again, perhaps awaiting the next challenger for its game. Ah, we got a token out of that. Sweet. Let's see, where's that one fall then? Featherweight, 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 featherweight. No, it's not there, okay. Inventory. Featherweight, featherweight, featherweight. Most recent, there you go. There is Smooth Feather Knight Talisman. Can be sold to a certain shady state individual for 10 black marks. That's a lot of black marks. That's a decent little price there. I'd love to use it for like, you know, really high thing, but yeah, the shadow dude there. What's on that? I'll take it aside. Quiet in the library. Ghastly figure looms over you, but it's not threatening. Yes, how can I help you? You're not attacking me. And why, may I ask, would I? Librarians are not known particularly for their violent nature. I am a lover of knowledge, not a fighter of people. Who are you? It is not important who I am. I can't seem to remember anyway. I remember the books I've read, and bits and pieces of my life here and there, but nothing more. He says with a nod and nods with himself in agreement. How did you come to be here? That is the question, isn't it? Where are we going? Where have we been? Time has made the memories blurry to me, almost like I'm remembering parts of a dream. He says contemplatively. I do remember being outside the vault when the ruination happened. I was with the others, and all of us looked around and saw our bodies. It's as if the entire blessed Isles went to sleep and had the same dream. But it's not really a dream, it's something else, he says. I thought, am I asleep? Am I dead? Am I alive? Nothing really gave me answers, but the important part was that I could still think. He says and points to his head. Then I remembered I was a librarian. And if there's any place with answers, it is a library. So I returned to my place of work. You're a librarian. He smiles with a sense of duty and stands up a little straighter. Yes, it is my honor to be a librarian, he says with beams proudly. Then he snaps back, and if you think you're going to take a book from here and walk away without returning it, you're sorely mistaken. You really love books, don't you? The written word is immortal. You and I are but short blips in time, but the thoughts transcribed here live on forever, for future generations to rediscover. If the younger crowd could ever stop buzzing around and listen for a minute. People always make such a big deal about technology, putting information there instead of books or a book. But a book does not require technology to read. Imagine needing outdated technology to read all the books here. What nonsense. Did you find any answers here? And any librarian can tell you, books have a habit of sprouting legs and walking out the door. This is why I begged our leaders to create a militaristic library branch to hunt down those who steal books and bring them to justice. but instead they gave funding to the Moth researchers. The fools never think of the future. He becomes serious and speaks with specific intent. But there was one series of books, Realms of Spirits. That was my best guess. That would contain answers to my cause. And, of course, as we expected, it was gone when I returned. Missing, stolen, perhaps. During the time it took me to return, maybe others sought answers within its pages. But if you ever come across a volume of the Realms of the Spirits, I'm sure I have some trinket of interest stowed away that would be titillating to you, he says. Oh, and of course, extra payment for the first editions. We don't want any run a pauper's library here. Donovan would be disgraced. Oh, is that so? Well, let's have a look. And he adjusts his spectacles. I love how this goes like spectacles like Realms of Spirits, Volume 1, Discovery of the Realm. Look carefully at the book you handed him. This will do nicely, thank you. Take comfort in giving a fine book to its proper home. Ooh. Negatron cloak, like that. Please no loitering in the library. Thank you. I've stolen the book. That was a robe. And that looked like a robe for you. Okay, it gives you magic defense but lowers everything else. Negatron. Anti-magical properties. That can make it better. What's this thing? Boop. Boop. Right. Well, I think it was a good thing we came in here because that Kali book. Ooh. Temple plate armor. That looks like from Brom. I'm sorry, but how are you exactly supposed to get over here to get to me? Stupid fella. But that looks like equipment from Brom. Yes, and it is a upgrade. Dead Man's plate is nice. So that's a nice free sack punch, but this armor makes Brom even sturdier. So that's good. And when we come back, folks, now that I'm actually save, because I didn't save before, we are going to hand. So the Vault of the Giants wasn't the location required. We will probably actually no, I think it's a good idea to teleport back to the other quest, because the secret. Yeah. Okay, Kelly has got that as well. Because they're there. So that's where we're heading back to. There's a secret, there's a thing there, we're going to get it. And then we are going to meander off and probably explore the other locations. Let's see. Grove. So I think it's either the graveyard or the Deadwoods. Yeah, it might be the graveyard. I think on Deadwoods where the thing for his roots are going on. I do like this. I do like this outline. I like the stylization of the pictures. It's awesome. But that's all for next time. So until then, folks, until then, I'll catch you all later. See ya!